Hi guys, it's your girl Joy, aka the Lord's favorite child. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, like I always say, let's just get right into it. Okay, today, to be very honest, I don't necessarily have it written down or book stamped what it is I like to talk about today. So I'm just going to speak to you about what God taught me this week. Okay, so the weekend past or this past few days has been an emotional roller coaster for me because there are a few things that God has been, should I say, I don't know if to say pruning me through or He has been teaching me about. So I'm the kind of person where maybe something can happen now and there's just this little pride where I'm just like, this shouldn't be happening or somebody shouldn't like go through this, or not even pride. I won't call it pride because my brain is just always like, oh, okay, no problem, been there, done that. The Lord can help me, the Lord can help the person too. And God has this habit of putting me through what the person went through so that I'll be able to best, should I say, help the person. And no offense, I have found it the most annoying thing ever because I remember the first time it happened, I was like, oh, okay, I see, like, oh God, I see what you're talking about now. I see what you're trying to say. The second time that it happened, I was furious. God, I was so upset with God because I was just like, why? You could have literally just spoken to me. Why do I have to relive the person's experience, or why do I have to go through something like what the person is going through for me to best like understand? I don't have to be in everybody's shoes for me to be able to open my mouth to help or for me to be able to assist somebody. So I was pissed. And I remember God calling me out on like, well, not the Holy Spirit was kind of like, obviously I'm deceiving myself saying I'm pissed at God. Do you get? So we let that one slide. And then the next one that happened was somebody did something that I was pissed and not so pissed about it. Do you get? But at the same time I was, you know, when you're trying to force yourself to be angry, but you're not really pissed. Do you get? You're just acting out of, this is what the world says to act out of. And the Lord decided to humble me again and put me in that person's shoes to see, oh, okay, you think it's so easy. Why don't you have a taste of the person's medicine? And and should I say, this past few week has been very, very humbling for me. What am I trying to say? What did I learn from this? I'm hoping that this is able to help somebody as the person goes through the person's week. I learned that most times when we go through situations or when we see other people go through some certain types of things, or when we hear about something that happened somewhere, or somebody did this or somebody did that, we need to be, should I say, we need to be ready to humble ourselves to be able to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes before God puts us in that person's shoes. We need to be ready to bring ourselves down to whoever it is, the person's level, in order for us to be able to advise the person, or in order for us to be able to, what's the word? Bring the person back to God. Let's just put it that way. Because now there are a lot of things that could have happened or somebody might have done, and in our Christian brother heart or brother and sister heart, we'd want to say something like we want to give them from a overly so righteous point of view, that sometimes you need to bring yourself down to the sin, or bring yourself down to what that person might have been going through for you to be able to best advise the person. Like I remember there's a part in the Bible where Paul says something about how when he wants to preach the gospel, he always brings himself down to the level of whoever it is he's preaching it to. If it is a poor man, he, takes up that kind of look to be able to tell the person about God or speak to the person about God, that kind of something. So it just, I don't know, the week was just a very humbling one for me, and I really hope that this helps you. I really hope that this just encourages somebody that, as much as it is tempting to speak to people from a judgy or from an overly righteous point of view, or your brain wants to take you to a point where it's like, how could Shalapi do that? You need to remember, for you to be able to pass up the message it is you want to pass, be it about Christ, whatever it is, you also need to put yourself in the person's shoes. So yeah, that's just it from me. I really hope this helped somebody or blessed somebody, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Wait, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, the likes. Thank you. What's this?